What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Formula 1 video. Today we're going to be talking Cadillac F1 and their first time on the F1 track, bringing their car out for the first time for a shakedown in Silverstone. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking Cadillac Formula 1 team and of course Sergio Perez jumping in the Cadillac Formula 1 car for the very first time. Now Cadillac have released their special livery for the test in Spain for the shakedown, and of course I have the Bahrain test week 1 and week 2. Now the actual livery for this Cadillac car actually looks really nice. It's plain black, so it's going to be a carbon fiber finish, I feel like, with the Cadillac logo stuck on the side. Now it's a really big milestone for the team. Of course, like I said, Sergio Perez driving the car for the first time on track with a little emotional message saying, you know, it's the beginning of something and all that type of stuff. Now, interestingly, I don't know how they sorted that out with Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas to say who's going to, you know, really drive the car for the first time, make history by being the first driver to do so, but maybe they pulled a straw out of a hat. I don't know. But Sergio Perez, like I said, first time on track, the car was just wrapped in black, and Sergio Perez prompting a very similar helmet to, you know, his previous helmets with these, like the fluoro yellow. I don't know if that's going to be a season helmet. Probably not. But we're going to have to wait and see what helmet he brings out for 2026. And then, of course, I'm excited to see what Valtteri can produce, what helmet Valtteri will produce for 2026. So, yeah, first time Cadillac on track. Of course, we've had action with the Red Bull releasing their beautiful car. And, of course, we've seen Visa Cash App, you know, release their car. And yeah, both cars really cool. Of course, the Red Bull's very nice. But honestly, if Cadillac actually bring out a complete black car with just the Cadillac logo on the side with some sponsors, I think that would be really cool and really interesting. Like, I don't know, I really like the plain design that Cadillac could bring. But then, you know, then there's other things they could do too. And then, of course, we have Audi. They're going to have to release their car as well. But, of course, they're going to have their own shakedown cars, some of these teams. And this might not be the final liveries. But, yeah, Sergio Perez, like I said, going out for the first time, the engine sounded absolutely amazing. We're in an engine era of Formula 1, and the engine actually sounded really nice from Cadillac, so I feel like they've done a really good job. They're in Formula 1, they're in a fresh start. Everyone's starting fresh. They've been working on the car for so many years, building their factories. They probably have had a head start compared to other teams, really coping and wrapping their head around the new rule changes that we've got in 2026. The engine's ready. The engine sounds nice. It sounds clean. Are they going to do a Brawn GP, come in Australia, qualify first, second, or first and third, and really be up there? We don't know. The unknowns are all going to happen. Of course, I have predicted Cadillac to be sort of at the back of the grid, maybe the third slowest car. We'll have to wait and see. But it's going to be interesting. Will they be competitive? It's going to be so hard to know, obviously, until we hit preseason testing, what times people are going to be doing. But everyone's interested to see what Cadillac can do in Formula 1. Now, if they are competitive, we're going to have Valtteri Bottas versus Sergio Perez for a world championship, which will be very interesting. The two number 2 drivers, number 2 to Max Verstappen, number 2 to Lewis Hamilton, going for a title. That would be really interesting. And I'm actually keen to see the inter-team battle between Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. I feel like they'll get along well. They've always got along with their teammates, I feel like, in the past. Sergio Perez, of course, teammates with Lance Stroll, Max Verstappen, just to name a couple. And yeah, I feel like of course, he had Jenson Button as well at McLaren when Perez went there. I just feel like, there's Perez gets along well with his teammates, and Valtteri Bottas too had Felipe Massa, of course, Lewis Hamilton, had Zhou, and yeah, I feel like they both get along, and they're going to really progress the team to a positive direction. And like I said, we're going to have to wait and see. The engine sounds cracker. First look Cadillac on track for the very first time, and it's made headlines around the world. So Cadillac on track, F1 cars on track, car reveals this week, and it's Formula 1 2026 in full swing. Like I said, we're going to have to wait and see like preseason testing to really see what's going to happen, because we don't know. We just don't know. And so many questions need to be answered. Cadillac Formula 1 team, where are they going to be? Where's everyone else going to be? How competitive can Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez be at Cadillac? All the unknown questions will be answered in a couple of weeks' time when we get to the preseason test. And, of course, the shakedown test in Spain, Catalonia, and, of course, Bahrain International Circuit. Guys, Cadillac on track for the very first time. I'm excited. Formula 1 2026 is underway, and I can't wait to see the helmet reveals that we've got coming. Of course, as you guys see, collect the mini helmets. I've got a bunch of them, and I'm going to be buying more in 2026. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Cadillac Formula 1 team on track for the very first time. And I'll see you guys in my next Formula One video. Thank you.